Welcome back to the Fidget channel. So mechanical fidgets. I've never really just tickled my brain in the right way, I could say. It'd be one way of saying it. But thanks to Brian Wise, once again, he sent me a plethora of some new fidgets to try. And Brian Wise, one of our longtime viewers, he has several mechanical fidgets, and he showed me some, and I went, yeah, I want to try that one. I want to try that one. And I mean, you might have guessed already, but I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out if you've guessed or not. But one of them is really doing it for me. And I think I figured out what it is that I need in a mechanical fidget to actually make it good.
Fidget nerd.
All right, so like I said, he sent me some fidgets, and he sent me several. We're gonna have to do like a couple of lives to get through all of Brian Wise fidgets. Just that's the way it is. But what he did send me, he sent me a few.
Sound cannons.
What?
He sent you sound cannons.
Yeah. So wife's here. She hates them. She
hates the sound.
Hates them. Hates the sound they make. Cannot stand it.
Love them on mute. On mute, fantastic. 11 out of 10.
Well, on mute, they are boring. They're really, really boring. They're not cool. She's leaving. She's going to be monitoring, and she's going to have her sound like off on her phone because she just cannot stand it. Which is fine. But hey, you know what? ASMR warning? I guess? Is that a thing? ASMR warning? Anyway, I've got the other mic on, the little... So it's got the good stuff. So it's what we can hear, you know... We can really hear things on this one. So, I don't know. Let me know if the mic that picks up freaking everything is too much or not. Almost missed the stream today. Almost missed the stream. It's like playing all this Borderlands 3 and just sitting here with these mechanicals and a couple other fidgets and just kind of lost myself. But I made it. I made it. All right. And who is here? Oh, right. I gave you all special little badges now. So you got little Nerd Herd badges. Isn't that fun? So those will change color depending on what level you are in Nerd Herd, all the way up to like 60 months or something like that. So that's fun. Everyone's kind of on the second level one here. Yeah, so we got a lot of cool people here. Okay, good. Facebook's working. If anyone else on Facebook, test the comments. I guess no one's watching. That's fine. Okay, so Arnie's here. Arnie Horta, Abby, good. Lorraine. I'm here tonight, but maybe nay for too long. I'll try. That was bad. Bad Scottish accent. Sorry, Lorraine. Brian Mercado's here testing Facebook comments for me. Perfect. James Byrne, excellent. Nintendo. Change the balls out. Yeah, you know, okay, fine. So we will start with the ball thing, okay? Holy fucking shit. I'm
not throwing your snack today.
Oh!
I'm not going to throw that.
Oh, fun.
If anybody's feeling nostalgic for
sponsor me. Palm Bay, sponsor me. Look. Enjoy Palm Bay.
You didn't even ASMR it. You could have like tapped it with your long acrylic fingernails. That's what you need. Ooh. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, today's Zach Snack Attack is not one that should be thrown.
God. Those got a lot better when...
You have a coaster? Use it.
Right. I have my
Okay, bye, nerds.
Sacred Spins coaster.
Beautiful.
That's also another thing. Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah. Balls. Holy fuck. Okay, so I'm going to switch to this. We're going to talk about... Oh my god. I don't know if it's like just too much for me or something like that, but... So this is everything that Brian Wise sent to me along with his top C. Now, I've heard so many good things about the top C. Holy balls. Exactly. Holy balls. I was so, just look at this. I was so overwhelmed that I was like, I can't. I just can't. Like, what are you supposed... Okay, I know what you're supposed to do with them. I get it, okay? I know. So, I'm not gonna open up any of these mechanical fidgets because it is just a freaking rabbit hole of like balls flying everywhere. What I did do is I did open up this top C on my own off camera because the one thing that was going on with it was that it was kind of loose and mushy, and I knew that I'm just gonna switch to my. I knew that the springs were too loose, and I knew that Brian had told me I haven't done anything with it, and I don't know what's going on. I haven't done anything with it. So fine, you know, right? I was gonna switch it up for Brian Wise and show him and make it a little bit tighter. Okay. So all I know is that there is 27 fucking balls in this thing going around, you know, in the circle part. Fine, I'll take the top part off. It's like, I don't know, it's awkward. You gotta hold this thing. Live's freezing up on you? I don't know, it could be your internet. I'm showing excellent connection on my end. Man, I don't even know if I can get it out anymore. So it's like you gotta hold that little thing somehow, and then you've got to turn that. So that's a little bit awkward. It's not going to open up. Okay, so it's the internet. So that's fine. You open it up, and you've got... Bunny was so disappointed in Brian when he sent these. She was like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends when he sent these. Because I'm like, look at this. And she's like, like, just, oh. So yes, this is stainless. It's like stone washed. It's super smooth and nice. Super great. But you got 27 fucking balls going around there in a circle. And then you've got just three balls to do the bigger balls. That's what's making the clicking. 3 balls, 3 springs. There are so many fucking balls in this. I got too many balls. Too many balls. And then you got all these springs. So what I did do is what I managed to locate is the springs are a little bit taller. So they add a little bit more tension. And then I switched out Brian's balls and I gave him a special bag. Yeah. So I just put him back in the bag. So he had like some stainless steel balls, I guess, and the bit of like the shorter springs in there to make the clicking. And he also had that plate. I don't know, it's like the non-ZZ plate or something like that. So I took that plate out, I put the ZZ plate in, and so then it's not just click, 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 like a ratchet coin. It's more like that. Well, this is actually, I guess, more ratchety sounding. So I did that, and I like that better. And now it sounds like this. And it's tighter. It's like you can go nice and slow. So that's what I would say. This is how I would want to play with it if I wanted to. But ever since I've seen the top C, I'm not shitting on the top C. I'm just giving you my like honest opinion because I know lots of people love the top C. But I've tried the top B and too clacky, change the balls. Not right now, no. So that's the thing. Everyone's going to be like, it's to this, to that. But that's the beauty of the top C is that you have so many fucking balls. And you can just sit there endlessly and change out all the balls and, you know, figure out what you want, right? So that's cool. That's cool. And some people are going to, Oh man, I had this organized. I put all of your balls with your springs in that bag, and then I put all your balls in the other one. But what I noticed is that I didn't really have like 27 of one other ball to get all of those, except like just the same looking ones. So the small ones, I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to put all the way around. And then the bigger ones, you got to put those ones in the center. I could be wrong. I don't know. So the thing about this that it comes down to is dynamic play versus kind of more of like a static play. And that's the same thing that I couldn't get behind with the top B, because it's just back and forth. Top B is just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I get bored, okay? I get bored. Shoot me. It's just what happens. So, Lefty EVC, haven't heard that name before? Yeah, right. Pluke. I know you are. All right. So, the only way this gets a little bit more dynamic for me is if you slow down. But if you just go fast, it just gets boring. And I find, this is why I was trying to like play video games and play with these at the same time, is because I find these are very, haven't heard that name for, oh, you're right, I didn't read, bro. Haven't heard that name forever. Yeah, me too. Yeah, Knife World. He went and did knives. He likes knives. Knives get more views, so fair enough. So yeah, it's like, it's a slow thing. It's a meditative fidget. Thank you, Contendo. It is very meditative, and it's by meditative, I think we need to remember that it's like passive. It's like you're sitting there and you're doing something else. Because I wanted to understand it more. I wanted to be like, come on, give this a second chance, figure out what's going on with this. And that's what mechanicals are. I find a lot of time. It's like this, I'm doing something else. And in my other hand, I am doing this, right? But it's still too small. This is a tiny little thing. This is so small. Thank you, Pyro. Yeah, it's like you're sitting there, you're thinking, you're doing homework, you're at a loading screen for a video game, you're sorting weapons in Borderlands 3 with one hand with your mouse, and you're thinking about something else. But sliders and spinners, I can just sit there and I can stare at the damn thing and put my focus into it. And yeah, bye, buddy. She's got it in the tiny screen on her phone because she can't put the volume on or she'll puke. Okay, bye, honey. She can't hear shit. So, yeah, very meditative. That's where I've come to with it. But even just doing this, like, I find, well, I don't know. It's so much better than it was before. It was mushy. I don't know. It's good. It's good, but I only give it, like, for me personally, like a 7 out of 10 or something like that. 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, something like that. Anyway, top C. I, for the longest time, for years, was thinking, I gotta try something like this. People were saying it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. And I can see why they think it's so good, but I also was right. Personally for me, I was right that it's like not dynamic enough. Then, the other one that I'd always really wanted to try was the POW, okay? POW, you guys gotta help me out. Is it just the POW? Or is it the POW 1? The 1 POW? I can't remember. So we have a titanium one here. Ooh, sounds like a zipper. Remember I said ASMR warning? So that's what this whole stream is going to be. It's just fucking mechanical as ASMR. So this is the titanium one. Brian Wise also had the Zerk. I said, send me the one that you liked better. So he sent me the titanium one. It's got a little Teflon slide plate in there. So this one reminds me instantly of the Top B, the bubble, right? Because it's just back and forth. Just back and forth. And it's got the tight like ZZ zipper sort of plate in there. One PAL, I knew, with a dense track. PAL is up my alley, is more up my alley, yeah. So I would agree right away. This one's more up my alley because it's more comfortable. Hey, Prime Solutions, you're still here. You're here, you made it. It's got a nice little, hear this? It's like that definitive click at the end when it ends. And I noticed that I don't think it does it. No, you get it that side too. So you can play with that. You can go slow. But here's the thing that I found with the Top B and with this one and with the Top C is that this whole time I've been kind of like pushing it together. Does anyone else find this? That to get that really cool kind of noise, you really have to like, you gotta squeeze it. Like you gotta squeeze, like here's it not squeezed. See, it's almost like jumping. Yeah, you gotta push hard. Now I'm pushing, right? It's not set up right. So Contendo is the master of this kind of thing, apparently. Knows how to set them up, wants to set them up, wants to spend that time to do it. If I really liked this, I would spend more time setting it up. But again, I'm finding that it's too static in the play. It goes back and it goes forth. And it's that track slider thing that I'm like, I don't know. Yes, it feels amazing. This is so smooth. It's stainless steel. It's so smooth. Like, it is a worry stone. You could just sit there without it even doing anything and just rub this. Now, you know, yeah, Contendo, I've seen the Chocolati, and I almost hit buy. Almost. But then I was like, I don't like mechanical fidgets. Again, it's still all back and forth with the chocolate. Chocolate is so good. Okay. Yeah. Why is it good, though? Is it a difference in materials? Like, does it have more Teflon in it? Is it like, you know, to me it looked like almost it was a lot of plastic because of the colors. I was wondering how they were like coloring that, if that was metal. Chenyu Guardian Dense Titanium. Dense Titanium. Yeah, okay. So that brings me to I have stainless steel Guardian with dense track. Yes, best bang for your buck in my opinion. I got the Zircon Brass Chalk. Okay. Yeah, Zircon Brass. I love it. That was the one I liked to look up. So that's the one. So here's where it gets different for me. It's different because the first time I saw this style, back when I was trying Top B and stuff like that, they weren't really doing this style where you have the slide, but then you also have the spin. I'm making that face because it's good. That's actually a good face. So this is the one that I've been sitting there with. And it's like winding like a watch. Because here's the thing. When my hand, the Iron Eating Beast, thank you, Chris. That's the other one that I've looked at that has the same style as the Iron Eating Beast. And everyone says that one's so cool. I don't know where to get it. Let's drop links if we can. Okay? Please drop links. Drop links for the PAL. Drop links for, you know, your favorite place to get this, favorite place to get this. This one you can grab on G1. That would be bad. That would be bad if there's too much play in the Iron Beast. But the thing that I was getting really excited about is just looking at, just looking at, you know, the G1 site and looking at the Guardian and realizing, holy fuck, like you can change, you can get all Alton. You can change. So this is what they're saying. This is the other kind of plate in there, the non-dense. If that's what we're saying, non-dense. I don't like how apparently you can't buy the different plates on their own, at least here. So it's like that's your selection. You'd have it with the non-dense or with the dense. That one's pretty as fuck. That would be really cool. And then you've got non-dense, dense, non-dense in still stainless steel, and then dense, and then you can only do the dense with the Zerk. That's fine. That would probably be really cool. That would be a choice, and then you can switch it out. So as we can see in there, we can kind of look at the Alton, we can get an idea of what's going on in there, right? We've got like this dense thing around in a bearing, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 balls with springs that are creating that kind of sound, and then another one that's, you know, another one that's doing it down there in the track. So there's just more going on, and I'm into that. I'm into that. I like that. I think that's something that I could actually get behind. Okay, and then I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, like, God, what would it be like if I just tried, you know, a different top plate? Like, with it makes me want to like get a couple of them to like try some different stuff. It's the smoothest of the action, the quality of the haptics, the subtleties of the pings, and the additional play with magnetic covers for the chalk. Oh, magnetic covers. Magnetic cover, really interesting. I didn't know it had a magnetic cover. So this has kind of launched me a little bit more into mechanicals and made me realize, like, okay, there's something else going on here, but this is still very meditative. But it's when I get bored, when my hands get bored of just spinning, I can take a break and go back to doing something like this, right? But I don't know what it is for you. I don't know if the same for you guys or whatever, but for me, I just get bored going either around and around and around and around, or back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I put it down. But this is keeping it in my hand longer. Just the fact that I can go slow like that. So slow, like every little... It's so... I actually really like that. The Mott mix and groove. Okay, so the Mott, the groove, is that the one that goes up 3 things and then you like slide down, slide down? It was like a mix of... That was a magnetic one, though. I had a magnetic Mott one, and it didn't do it for me. I found it very awkward to use and sharp on the edges. This is in dense. This is a stainless steel in dense. Rhythm. Thank you, Uber. Thank you, Uber. Yeah, the Mott Rhythm. Did not like the Mott Rhythm. Found it uncomfortable, awkward, and just kind of cool in the beginning and just did not do it for me after. Yeah, this is stainless steel indents. And this is fantastic. And I think a Zerk would be better. I think a Zerk would be even better. Like, I can't stop using this one. Like, this one was it for me immediately when I opened them all up. I knew I had to open them all up ahead of time before the stream because I knew I had to, like, kind of get a bit of an idea. And I opened all three of them, and then, like, this was the one. I was like, oh, yeah, there it is. I was like, I knew from just looking at these kind about going like that and moving it like that, that's what it was going to be. And it's so comfortable in the hand. Like, it's so fucking hotspot free. There is nothing going on there. You know? Yes, you can do that, but it's boring. That's the thing about the track ones. You have to do it the right way, like this on the top and stuff. I can't stop using it. You guys tell me if you're like, fuck, I'm so sick of listening to this damn thing at this point. But it is. It's just this beautiful little worry stone, this little meditation worry stone. So easy to use. And what I also have been finding is that if you want to go just with your finger, it doesn't really push itself down. When you come up here, I would be worried that it would go down like this as you're pushing that corner. But it seems to keep itself up there. It's like winding up a windy toy, you know, or a watch. Or an egg timer or something like that. It's like, and that just that ratchety sort of thing. If you like ratchet wrenches and stuff like that, if you've always loved that sound, I've always loved that shit. If I'm at work and I get to use a ratchet wrench, I'm like, fuck. I wish it would go longer. I wish I needed to use it longer, right? I should probably become a car mechanic. Stainless steel polish. It would look even better, but I imagine, Jeremy, that would just be like total fingerprint magnet shit, and that kind of pisses me off. For the default setup, the Ling U is better for the push and the groove is better for the spin. See, there's a lot I need to try apparently, but I wanted to finally kind of like do a little bit more on mechanicals. Been a free form guy after my experience, unfortunately, and that's where I ended up going too, right? I ended up just being like, I cannot do track sliders at all, whether or not they're mechanical or magnetic, because I felt too limited in my style of play. But this is one where I feel like if it was just on my desk, it's kind of like, because I keep this one on my desk, right? The Laudy Bit 5. And this is one of those like total meditation pieces. This one just calms me the fuck down. It goes silent when it's on straight up. And then all the little ball bearings start rattling when you go to the side. So the Guardian falls into that sort of meditation sort of thing for me. And they're all fidgets are, you know, pretty meditative to me, right? But this stuff, it's different, right? If you try to use a slider, like, you know, I can sit there and I can like furiously, you know, click with a slider and just be like frustrated about something maybe, or just like really you know, thinking and just be like fast, you know? And I find that is something that, you know, happens more with a slider and just makes me like it's a different form of thought. It's a different mood, right? But man, this is all meditation. Sent me a video in the nerd chat with a sound of the Guardian. The Guardian doing what? This is the Guardian, isn't it? Let me... Let me make sure I have sound on this, and then maybe we can all listen to it.
Mine.
Is that with the plate you got in there? Yeah, I think you got the same as me.
Too, but it's a daily for me. Just fell in love with it pretty quick. Enjoying the stream, man.
Good.
There you go. Here's mine.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if I want to open it up, really, per se. I'm waiting on an inertia stick drop. Oh, God, yeah. Hopefully they drop one with a color I like. Hey, Timothy, what's up? It's okay. It's okay. You can be late. It's all good. Yeah, dynamic inertia. Whew. Ooh, God, it is. Yeah, Gavin's expensive, man. I don't even know. He's top tier stuff, man. And it shows. I mean, like, you're making all that, like, it is prime tier stuff. I would like, you're talking about a inertia stick with just like a spin stick kind of thing of his. Anyway, yeah. I mean, it's kind of confirmed what I've been talking about. Not dynamic enough, not dynamic enough. There. Just because I can move it and change it, and I'm not just going around in a circle over and over again and have to like push down a lot, and I'm not just going back and forth and have to push down a lot. Detroit, yeah, everything's okay now. They work now. They got sent back to work. They did not resolve anything on their own, and they got forced to go back to work, and then they have to do that until May, and then they're allowed to like renegotiate or talk about more stuff. But they just kept, one side was like, we want this, and they're like, we'll give you this, and it was so far away from what they actually wanted, and they were like, never mind then. It was so fucked. It was like, oh my God, guys, you gotta be reasonable. But that being said, with the whole fiasco and all that stuff, we can do a giveaway before we go. So we will. Yeah, it was messed up. So what I am going to do, though, is I just wanted to show. That'd be fun. Top 3 fidgets. Top 3 fidgets that are sitting at my desk right now would be these 3. Just so you guys have an idea. So this thing, this is the Tungsten Chelsea LP. Tungsten Chelsea LP. Was like kind of a little worried at first. It might be too heavy, but holy shit. I got a good bearing in it now, and it just has this meditative stillness in it. So good. So that's one this week they've been hitting a lot. This one I cannot put down. Ever since I got a one drop bearing in there and put Gavin's buttons on it, it has just been solid. Just, it is so fast. Look at how good this bearing is. I barely touch this thing, and it's just so loose. It's like, that's how loose. I barely just. That is so good. That is so good. That's, you know, you're a really nice fast bearing. This thing just flies. Anyway, so that one, can't stop playing with it. And then the new micarta tops from Out of Office Objects that I got for my wrapped light. And then I had green on this side, but then I realized no, it's pink and orange. Pink and orange is the winners. So this thing is locked the fuck in now. It's like, it makes me go like, I'm using it. I'll switch to the, and I'm like, why do I even need like a fancy wrap? Like, this is like, I've got half hybrid, half medium in it, so I can like still do like the little flips. You can't do it with hybrid. And whew, so smooth, so perfect. Can literally not stop just playing with this thing, taking it out on like dog walks and stuff like that. It's just, oof. And the wrapped light is getting like so easy, so much easier to get, because like you can go to Otter EDC because he's buying up the wrap plates from Jonas and then selling fully assembled plates. In the last 2 batches, I believe he bought 30 pairs of plates, and then the newest one he bought 40 pairs of plates from Jonas. And apparently Jonas is just like ecstatic. He's like, this is great, this is perfect, I just get to make plates, and then you're just gonna sell them and put these like banging tops on them and stuff like that. So yeah, I am like thoroughly impressed. I feel so fine taking it out and bringing it around with me, playing with it. Like, I'm not like super afraid of it like dropping and stuff. It's just like, so smooth. All the beautiful, perfect clicks and haptics of a wrap with not all of the incredibly high prices. It is amazing. It's so good. It's so good. Thank you, Asa Tran. I don't know if she did a sus yet. Did you guys see a sus yet on her group? Because, whew, get in on that shit if she does a sus for these tops. Either in the vintage micarta or this Mexican blanket micarta. And look at how well. Oh, she's been sick. Oh, get better, Asa. Oh, get better, Asa. I did not know about that. Shit. Look at how well she matched up the lines and everything to make them like the same on either side. Look at how banging that was. So you put this together and it's like all those lines are matching up. I didn't notice that when I opened it up on stream. I was too excited about how it looked. And then I looked at it later. I was like, whew, damn. It's quite the matchup. It's so good. It's so nice. I'm so glad I had the orange and the pink from Otter EDC to do that. Hopefully not the vid. Yeah, we don't want the Rona. I've had the Rona like fucking twice now. Worst. Okay. Yeah. We're not gonna go too long here. So we'll do this giveaway for everyone. We'll do it for everyone. So everyone, you can put your ins in the chat and I'll keep track of them and then I'll spin a fucking wheel and we'll go home. I'm gonna go play Borderlands 3 again. So yeah. Go ahead. And we will. Oh, there's Asa. Hey, Asa. Regular old flu. Okay, we're good. We're good. You're gonna stream Borderlands 3? I don't know. I've been thinking about it, but honestly, the way I play Borderlands 3 or just Borderlands in general, to me, it just seems so like it would be so fucking boring to watch because I spend all this time like organizing my guns and stuff like that. It just seems boring. It's kind of like my peaceful game, just shooting bandits. I suppose I could, but I feel like you'll be very bored. Sorry, Stephen Clayton Jr., your in one showed up there. That's fine. Okay. Fidget fondler. Me too. Me too, the fidget fondler. How's Palm Bay's got so much better when they made them less sweet. Okay. 25 I got so far. I'm going to go check out random.org, see if it believes I'm a human and lets me in. It did. Okay, so I'll come back and make sure you guys are all right. In 5,000. Oh, yeah. The old in 5,000. Okay, we'll make you 26. Got some Nerd Herd members. That's good. You guys all got your in twos in ones and in twos. I'm just going to trust you. Oh, there's Zach Barreto. 27. Zach Barreto's 27. Okay, going once, going twice. And then when I switch over to the other screen, I can't see this screen for a sec. It's going with 27. Okay, going with 27. And you guys, of course, have to see 2. Sorry about that. There you go. Lorraine, I caught it. I caught it just as I was heading out. Well, we don't know yet, Zach Brewer. We don't know what we're into. Is the German accent getting hard? Very hard. I lived in Germany for 4 months. Has German friends. They all spoke English very well, so you could not learn German because they just wanted to practice their perfect English on you. It's very annoying. Okay, fine. Steve Webster, 29. Okay, that's it. We're done. 29. Going to your screen. Okay. 29. I'm going to generate 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 20. 29. Fuck. Steve Webster, the last one in. Fucking hell. Look at that. Steve Webster. Steve Webster, are you with us? You are going to play the Wheel of Fidgets. You ready to play the Wheel of Fidgets? I hope so. Otherwise, I hope you didn't just say in and then go poop or something like that, because it's going to go to someone else. Hey, where is the Wheel of Fidget? How are we doing? We don't have too much left on the Wheel of Fidget. It's going to be a weird one. It's going to be a weird one. Yeah, I got a couple other things I got to add to it too eventually. I got to get out. He's out? He's gone? Did you just in and then fuck off? I'm going to pull again. What do you guys think? Should I pull again? Come in, last in, win, and oh, there he is. Okay. Okay, Steve. Mr. Webster. Mr. Webster, I see. He's back. Mr. Webster, just in time. Just in time. Okay. Let's do it. So, I don't know if Steve, if you played this game before, but we're just going to spin the wheel. You have 3 spins. 3 spins. Okay? So, I'll spin. If it lands on something and you're like, cool, I love it, I'll take it. Okay? If you don't, you can respin and you can do it again. But whatever happens on your third spin, that's what you get. Okay? And then all I ask is, like, if you're in the States, it's basically just like $10 untracked, $15 tracked for shipping. Okay? So I ask that you send me that after. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do this. Spin. Big fucking fidget money. Oh. Oh, that's rare. Those are rare as shit. Wow, finally it landed on those. Okay, so if you have a spinner, I don't know if you have a spinner. I will show them. What I usually do is I show it. And then people will be like, no, fuck, I don't want it. So this is LIC Jamie Acker. This is like one of his like prototype clear tea time buttons. These are like handmade shit. This is like when he was like just 3D printing them himself, hand finishing them himself. So they're like perfectly imperfect, but they're pretty cool. You get a nice grip on there and stuff like that. They are high enough to basically get over any spin. I think they're about 18 or something like that. Yeah. You'll take it? You'll take it. Perfect. There we go. Take it. Good. That's nice. Yeah. The other ones went a long time ago. There was a purple see-through one. Those ones have just not been hitting, but there we go. First spin. There we go. I will try to get for the next stream. It is a really good one. Yes. Yes, to a P. Yeah, that would be a very good one. Hey, Mike, what's up? You just made it. I'm not saying I'm exhausted from overwhelming highs, but I read this as the Nerd Forge girl getting a new finger. Cool. What was the other thing? Okay, so next stream, I will try my best to add these bangers to the list. I just need to get some shorts of them before I can, because so we got the here, this shit out. Fuck, I hope my wife doesn't hear. She hates this one. So this is the Boomstick V2, and then the long totem. Really, Jedediah? Really? Seriously? That would be so sick. I would love that. I would love to review the ice cream sandwich. That would be awesome, man. Oh, fuck yeah. You guys all read that? That's Jedediah. He makes the ice cream sandwich fidget slider. They are so fucking cool, and I've wanted to try one for so long. And he's saying that he wants to send some to add to the fidget giveaway wheel and then for me to review. That is fucking banging. I love that. Thank you, Jedediah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is awesome. PM me up after this and we will talk about getting them here and everything. So yeah, I will take some shorts. I swear to God, I'll try. But I've been like begging the weather to like actually be sunny, but it is just abysmal here. Absolutely abysmal here. And I just want the short to actually good. And I want to get shorts to them before I release them off to you guys. So I will try. Yeah, and then those will go on the wheel. They're so good. And then guess what? ViBDC, Emil, he's sending me some more stuff. Oh, he's made new stuff. I'm not going to say anything. It's so good, though. It's so good. Okay. My fave fidget is a 3D printed alligator crocodile skeleton I got at my aunt's 90th birthday. Cool. Thank you, Jedediah. Thank you, Steve Webster, for winning. Thank you for being the winner. Yeah, thank you, Brian Wise, for sending all of those mechanical fidgets. The next stream, I'll be talking about, haven't decided quite yet which ones. He sent several spinners that are all just so good. So I'm going to do something on a few of those ones. We'll do some of those. It's too many fidgets to do all at once, so we'll do that. But yeah, exciting things to come. So you guys are great. Thank you very much. And you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.